Hello everyone, today in this video we're going to talk about who should you pull in the version 2.2 of Wuthering Waves. Yeah, Wuthering Waves, as we all know that in the Wuthering Waves 2.2 we're going to get Camellia, Storekeeper, the most insane support character, which most people skipped and they regret it now. Well, there you go, you're getting Storekeeper rerun. But this banner 2.2 is one of the best banner because we're not only just getting Storekeeper Camellia, we're also getting Cantarella, one of the best Havoc support character for Camellia. Yeah, that's right, Camellia. All right, so we're gonna talk about that. So basically, Cantarella is a Havoc rectifier user. Like Brand, Cantarella can heal the entire team while also serving a powerful sub DPS. Not only she provides a damage boosting buff to the entire team, but also deals considerable damage herself. Her main role in the team, you know. So whenever you use Cantarella Resonance Liberation, Cantarella inflict division on all resonator in the team. When characters with diffusion deal damage, Cantarella performs a coordinate attack on the target, and she does a sub DPS damage. You know, and that's actually great. She not only just that, she also provides team healing, and yeah, when she's in Mirage mode, she provides team healing. She also gives damage buff. So let's say my Camellia wants a damage buff. So whenever I use whenever I use Cantarella outro skill, my Camellia gets my Camellia will get Havoc damage buff. So she will get a Havoc damage buff and she will do considerable amount of damage. So that is actually insane. So yeah, Cantarella works out as a sub DPS. She also works out as a healer who can provide healing to the entire team. Not only just that, she can provide buffs to your DPS character, like DPS resonator, like Camellia herself and MC resonator. So so yeah, Cantarella is looking really amazing, guys, and I think Cantarella is one of the most Cantarella, most of her damage comes from her forte. All right, Cantarella. I'm showing Camellia's as an example. Like pretend like it's Cantarella, but Cantarella is not here. But Cantarella main damage is comes from forward circuit. So you gotta focus on getting that thing up. All right. So Cantarella as a sub DPS, she benefits most from a rectifier that enhances her crit rate. All right. Cantarella is amazing support, guys, and I think you should definitely, if you have Camellia, then I think you should definitely pull for Cantarella. Go for Cantarella. I would say Cantarella is definitely one of the highly recommended characters. I would say so. So in who should you get Cantarella for? If you have Camellia, go. You should definitely pull for Cantarella. All right, and she is one of the best support for Camellia. She's tailor made for her, and yeah, go for it. And we're also going to get Storekeeper. All right, Storekeeper. We are also going to get Storekeeper as well, which is going to be insane. So we're gonna talk about that. We're going to talk about Storekeeper. All right. So, Storekeeper is also an amazing support character, as we all know. She is one of the best support character in the game, and she is just an incredible character. I still remember when Shorekeeper came, everyone was just bashing on Shorekeeper like she's not worth pulling, because I remember that Camellia banner was way ahead, just ahead of when Shorekeeper banners were running, and everyone was just shitting on Shorekeeper, and I was the only person in alongside my people that I know. I pulled for Shorekeeper. I pulled for her. I got her early weapon, and I got her as well. Won the 50-50. And I defended Shorekeeper no matter what. I knew what kind of value she provided in the entire game. And those people who were like shitting on her, they are now want desperately Shorekeeper. So you see, support is very important in the game, and that's why Shorekeeper. I'm glad she's getting rerun, guys. So let's talk about Shorekeeper. What's her strength? What's her number one strength? Shorekeeper has a persistent off-field healing. All right, guys. She is a person like whenever in the battle you use she has an off-field healing and a powerful crit rate and crit damage buff. She can give it to your entire team. To entire team through her resonance liberation. Yeah, through her resonance liberation, guys. Through her resonance liberation, like this one, she can not only just heal while off field, she can also provide crit rate and crit damage buff to the entire party. All right. Um, the weakness for there are a few weaknesses of uh, Shorekeeper is that you need at least 200 energy. You need at least 250 energy to maximize her crit rate and crit damage buff to her resonance liberation. All right, 250 energy, you need around 250 energy. So I have around 265. So I can maintain the crit rate and crit damage buff. All right. So Shorekeeper main buffs and healings are tied to her resonance liberation. So make sure you max out that. I still need to max it out. I'm running out of credit, but yeah. Definitely max that out. Resonance liberation is very important because that's where you get the support buff like crit rate and crit damage. All right. Shorekeeper, the resonance liberation also also requires players to stay inside it and upgrade it by also you guys make sure you get 250 energy on Shorekeeper, and also while in the, also try to upgrade your intro skill. All right, try to upgrade your intro skill as well for Shorekeeper. You know what, I'll just do that. Yeah, there we go, just like that. So try also upgrade your intro skill. I said try to upgrade everything in Shorekeeper except for normal attack. So yeah, Shorekeeper,
like a fun game?
like I said, Shorekeeper is a very free to play friendly as well. You don't need to get her weapon. You can just use any energy regen weapon. You can use the any energy regen weapon that gives energy regen. You can use that as well. I don't think there is. Yeah, there is. There should be an energy regen weapon that you can use on her. All right. So Sourcekeeper is a versatile support that grant trade buffs to any resonator through her resonance liberation, guys. And she is just an amazing freaking character, guys. She's an amazing character. I highly recommend pulling for her. So should you pull for Shorekeeper? Absolutely yes. If you don't have Shorekeeper, your first priority should be getting Shorekeeper. Forget rest of the characters that's coming in 2.2. Forget about Cantarella. Forget about Camellia. Your main priority should be Shorekeeper if you don't have Shorekeeper. All right. So you should focus on getting Shorekeeper if you don't have Shorekeeper, and just don't try to get to Camellia or Cantarella, because if you miss out on Shorekeeper, you might just well quit the game. Yeah, I'm saying it. You might just quit the freaking game if you do not get Shorekeeper this time. I highly recommend. If you don't have Shorekeeper, you are fucked in the you. I'm sorry, I'm saying this language, but hey, you are effed. You are effed. You're freaking effed in this game if you don't get Shorekeeper. Get this character and nothing else important for you. All right. Now we're gonna talk about Camellia, our much-awaited Camellia. All right, we're gonna talk about Camellia, guys. All right. Camellia is a Havoc DPS character. All right. Is a Havoc DPS character, 5-star Havoc DPS character in Wuthering Waves. As we all know, Camellia is a main DPS who dish out tons of amount of damage. So, if you don't have Camellia, I would who should you prioritize? Should you prioritize Camellia? Should you prioritize if you don't have either Shorekeeper or Camellia? I would say get Shorekeeper. But if you don't have Camellia, you still miss out on Camellia. I think this is a great time to get Camellia. If you already have Shorekeeper and don't have Camellia, I think this is the best time to get Camellia. All right. So Camellia, like I said, she's an on-field havoc damage dealer who can do consistent amount of damage, and her burst damage is insane. She is an amazing character. She can perform havoc damage deal through her. She has consistent auto attacks that can easily shred to the enemies, and had access to an amazing free weapon as well in the game, making Camellia a free weapon like this one, Emerald of Genesis. You don't need to get her signature weapon, which is great. And yeah, that's her strength. Camellia, is a limited character, and she's an amazing for free-to-play character, guys. So I highly recommend pulling for Camellia. The only weaknesses in Camellia is that she has no interruption resistance when casting Amperel at S0. So enemies can attack. So enemy attacks can cancel Camellia entering budding mode. So if you get an S1, Camellia S1, then she gets resistant interruption. In simple words, she gets resistant interruption. So whenever you do her, let's say you do her budding mode auto attack thing, she will not get interrupt when enemies attack. So her S1 is really, really good. If you can get her dupe, I would highly suggest you to get her dupe as well if you can. Then it's gonna be great. If you're a Camellia lover, definitely get her S1. I think in terms of her weapon and S1, I think S1 is more valuable than her weapon, in my opinion. So yeah, she also consumes a lot of stamina when moving in Blossom mode, which may cause a little bit of issue if you're running out of stamina in rotation. Just keep that in mind. All right. So yeah, Camellia, I highly recommend Camellia. If you don't have Camellia, you can focus on Cantarella later on. I would suggest getting Camellia ahead of Cantarella if you have Shorekeeper. And if you're wondering whether you want to get Cantarella and Camellia, I would prioritize Camellia getting first, and then try to build a stack pity on Cantarella if you could. If you get very lucky, if you get both, then that's great for you. If you don't, then I would suggest you to wait for Cantarella rerun and then get Cantarella and pure Camellia. Team will be insane. So yeah, that's it. That's about it for the video. So who should you pull for? Like I said, number one pull priority, I think, in this banner is going to be Shorekeeper. Number two is going to be Cantarella. Number two is going to be Camellia, and number three is going to be Cantarella. So yeah, Shorekeeper is a highly recommended in this update. One of the best character, and don't miss out on Shorekeeper. Like I said earlier, if you miss out on Shorekeeper, just quit the game. Don't need to play this game because your account is fucked. All right, your account is your account is done for it. All right, so make sure you get if you don't have Shorekeeper, get Shorekeeper. If you don't have Camellia, get Camellia. And if you want to pull for, if you already have both Camellia and Cantarella like me, then you should definitely try to get Cantarella. All right, so that's about it, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone. Bye.